Namaste. Today we're going to take a look at the handstand. I have another video which is about the session, which helps you to train the correct muscles and open the shoulders and warm up wrists. But now I'm going to discuss the techniques and tips and tricks. So I hope it's going to help you for your future handstand career. Oh, never mind. And let's get started. Okay, there are some key points which I have learned. There are lots of other key points, but I think those are the main ones for the beginning and the only ones I understand. So yeah, I would say we start from the hands, go to shoulders, head, chest, and then legs. So the hands. When you place them on the floor, they should be shoulder wide apart. Okay, point one, hands shoulder wide apart. Then they should be spread, and the index finger should point 12 o'clock. So your hand is a bit turned outward. Outwards. Yeah, very good. Now, point three, your weight should be on the index finger and thumb knuckle, like here, because this is going to help you to balance later. You're a bit more advanced. You won't necessarily get it at the beginning, but after some time, you will realize that it actually helps. I still have some problems to find the perfect handstand. Perfect. Then we go to our shoulders. Okay, so remember, shoulder wide apart, spread, index finger 12 o'clock, and weight on index and thumb knuckle. Then shoulders. I have a list of all the key points below, so you don't necessarily have to remember it. You just have to remember what it is. Okay. Then the shoulders. The shoulders for the handstand should be, firstly, very open. So you should stretch your shoulders quite a bit before doing handstands and stuff. And when you're in the handstand, you really have to push out of your shoulders. Like, go to all your fours. And then, you see the difference between this and this? I hope you can see the difference. And this is very important because the more muscles you use here, the more balance you gain and the more stability. And for handstand, you want to have stability and balance. Yeah. For example, in the downward facing dog, which is like a half handstand, just horizontal, you have to push out of your shoulders as well, like push out. Right. So remember, push out of shoulders. I even think that that's the main point, the most important one. Then come to our head. The head or the neck should be quite relaxed while doing the handstand, because you don't want to get a stiff neck. And therefore your head should your eyes should look about to the thumbs, like the top of your sight should reach the thumbs or a bit higher. But don't look behind, because this is difficult to balance, and don't look too far forward, because it's obvious, but it's not good for your neck. Very good. So, hands, spread, shoulders, head. Now the chest. When you're in the handstand, you have to try to close your chest like a book. Now the problem is that you still have to push out of your shoulders. And that's why you need a very open shoulder, because it works against each other. But you don't want to be like that. So you have to really push in the shoulder. I'll show it to you later, and I hope it works. But this is why your shoulders have to be open, and at the beginning it feels very strange. Then the next point is the belly. you have to tuck in your belly. If you don't know what that means, you have to like imagine that your hip just tilts upward, like brrp, brrp, like this. Try it. You don't have to move your feet like this, just like this. But still close your chest. So this is a very sexy pose. Okay. It doesn't feel very straight here, but in a handstand it's going to help you to be straight. Then, my last point are the legs, or the thighs. Now take a soft, not too soft thing, which you can put between your legs. I have this thing here, and the feet should be hip wide apart, and just put the thing between your legs, like this. And now, you have to tone your kneecaps and make your legs strong, and then try to push your thighs against each other, like this. Like squeeze it. Very good. If you do that, if you have more weight, the sensor, you will have more balance in your handstand. Okay, I'm going to try to do that all in a handstand. I'm going to try to go through them in the handstand, but it's about 8 o'clock in the morning and I haven't done a lot, so it might, I might fail, but let's just try. Okay, so let's go into the handstand. Whoops. Okay, now hands should be shoulder wide apart and index finger forward. Weight on the knuckles. Now, push out of your shoulders. Not like that, but like that. And then try to close your chest. Like this. And tuck in your belly. And squeeze together your feet. And eventually you will float. Look at me, I float. Okay, very good. Ooh, that was a nice one. Okay, now slowly down. That in the morning. Okay, very good. I hope you have seen and recognized my tips, and I hope they will help you for your future handstands. And I just say thank you, and I would recommend you to take a look at my other videos and at my booklet, which also gives some tips for the handstand in more detail, and it describes my my idea of Younga. Yeah, and it's just a small booklet about Younga and yoga. Thank you, and see you next time. Try it out. Namaste.